Very good morning, students. Today we will be study chapter number 5 in science, and that is food or basic needs. Now, when we talk about the food, we know that whatever stuff we are eating, that is considered as a food. Whether it is chapatis, whether it is dal, or whether it is rice, vegetables, all these are considered as a food. Even if we are eating fruits, they are also considered as a kind of a food for us. Now, why this food is important for us? We know that we feel hungry after a certain period of time, like early in the morning after we get up, after we freshen up, we have a bath and daily rituals are completed. Then what we do, we feel like that we are hungry and mother gives us breakfast. After eating breakfast, we are full of energy once again, and after 3 or 4 hours, maybe by afternoon, what we feel, we will find that we are hungry once again. Why we are hungry every time when we have eaten already? It is because the food gives us what? They gives us energy. What does food give? Food gives energy. Now this energy is utilized by our body organs. We have different body organs in our body, right? Like the heart, it is continuously pumping the blood in our body. Brain is continuously thinking, we are continuously respirating, that is, we are breathing, right? So what does all these organs require? They require energy, and this energy is derived from the food that we are eating in the form of the nutrients. What it is? It is termed as a nutrients. Now, if we have to define nutrients, how we will define them? Nutrients are those essential substances that provides energy to us. Essential substances that provides us energy. And this energy is utilized by the body organs, right? So it is all about the nutrients. Whatever we are eating, we are getting nutrients from them. Now, when we talk about the nutrients, there are how many types of the nutrients? If we talk about the food, whenever we are talking about the food, we are talking about what? We are talking about balanced diet. Now, when we are talking about balanced diet, it means it has all the nutrients in it. Now, what are the nutrients that makes a balanced diet? The nutrients that makes a balanced diet are carbohydrates, second is proteins, third is fats, fourth is vitamins, and the fifth is minerals. All these 5 nutrients have a vital role to play, and each one of them has a specific role to play in the growth of our body, in keeping our body healthy, fit and fine. If we have to keep our immune system strong, what is required? All these 5 components are required in our diet, right? When we are eating dinner or when we are taking lunch, the chapatis or the parathas are often accompanied by vegetables or with a bowl full of dal, right? So what it is? It is a mixture. Whatever we are eating, we are getting multiple nutrients. But if these nutrients, all these 5 nutrients are present in a specific ratio, then it is termed as a balanced diet, and the person who is taking a balanced diet is always fit and healthy. His immune system is very strong. These days, it is all about the immune system because of the pandemic that is going around, right? So let's discuss these 5 nutrients in detail. Now, when we are talking about the carbohydrates, why carbohydrates are important for us? Now, when we talk about the carbohydrates, they gives us what? They gives us energy. They are rich in energy, right? So when we are talking about carbohydrates, it is about energy. They are providing us energy. What they are providing? They are providing us energy in the form of sugar plus starch, right? Sugar, we all know what sugar is, and the starch is the salt, a kind of a salt, right? So we are obtaining energy, whatever we are eating, that from that we are obtaining energy, and energy is either in the form of a sugar or in the form of a starch. Now what are the prominent examples of the carbohydrates? If we talk about the examples, it is wheat, rice, right, banana. All these are the examples of what? All these are the examples of the carbohydrates. All these are giving us what? They all are giving us energy, and this energy is utilized by us while we are doing various type of activities, while we are climbing, while we are running across, while we are doing any notorious work, or while even we are thinking. If we are simply lying down on a bed and sleeping, then also our heart is continuously working, our brain is still working, our respiration is still going, right? So that is this energy. The food that we eat in the form of a carbohydrate is the main source of energy for the humans, right? Now second is the proteins. Now when we talk about the proteins, they are responsible for what? They are responsible for bodybuilding. Now all the athletes, all the sports person, whomever you know, they all take protein rich diet. Why? Because if we talk about the athletes, their muscles are very strong, right? If we talk about the athletes, right, so you will see that they are muscular. Why? Because they are taking protein rich diet. If their muscles are strong, then only they will be able to break the records, set new records, right? So it is about the bodybuilding. So when we are initially in the child age group, then what is the maximum requirement? It is the protein that is mostly required by our body, and that is the only reason why mother says have a cup of milk, beta. Why? Because milk has what? Milk has adequate amount of proteins, and that proteins, once you are in a habit of drinking milk, what will happen? It will provide you with the protein, required amount of the protein, and you will start growing faster, because your requirement of protein is completed by milk. It is not compulsory that it is only milk that has protein. There are several other things like cheese, milk, soya bean, egg. All these are rich in what? They all are rich in proteins. Now when we talk about them, it is about the bodybuilding. Proteins are also responsible for maintenance of the maintenance of the body, maintenance of the tissues, right? We have a lot of tissues in our body. All these tissues, because they are continuously working, therefore what happens? They get wear and tear, right? And that wear and tear is often taken care by the proteins. If we have good amount of the proteins in our diet, then our injuries, muscular injuries, will heal faster, right? So that is about the proteins. Now when we talk about the fats, fats are equally important for us. Why? Because just like the carbohydrates, fats are also provide us with energy, but this energy is in the form of stored energy. Stored energy means, like in the kitchen, what we have a lot of cans in which your mother have stored different food items, like there is a airtight container in which there is a biscuits, there is another airtight container in which she has kept flour, rice, various pulses, right? So that storage is because of the fats, and fats are obtained from the oil or ghee that we eat. Any type of oil that we are eating that is edible: sunflower oil, mustard oil, olive oil, groundnut oil, ghee, refined, all these are what? These all are giving us energy in the form of fats. Now what happens? You might have seen that if there is any child who is bit strong, which on a heavier side, that is fatty, you will find that there is a deposit of the layer. There is a deposit of a layer underneath its skin, and that is the deposit of the fat. Now you might have often also seen that some of your, if you have noticed, then some of your friends, some of your elder brothers or the sisters might be going for the dieting because they feel they are bit fat, on a fatter side, right? So what they do, they start skipping the meals. When you start skipping the meals, then what happens? All this fat that is stored under your skin, it starts reducing the energy. This fat starts dissolving, and when it dissolves, it gives you what? It gives you energy. And once it is dissolved completely, then what will happen? It will be just like the sweat slim belt, right? So what will happen? All the energy, all the fat deposit under the skin is removed, and you will become thinner. You will become thin, right? So that is about the fats. Fats are what? They are responsible for the energy. They provide us energy, and they are the body reserve. They are what? They are the energy reserve of the body. Energy reserve of body, right? So whenever we are not having food, it is just because of this energy that is present in our body. It gets utilized from there. If we are not having food, suppose your mother has gone out early in the morning and late night she doesn't arrive, she arrives next day, and you don't know how to make food, neither your neighbors have came to your house to see whether you have taken lunch or dinner or have you eaten anything or not. It is not that you will die just in one day. No, you will not. Why? Because of that food reserve that we have in our body. Even the skinny person has that food reserve. It will survive. It will help him to survive for few days. Now when we talk about the vitamins, now vitamins are very much important. Why? Because these are responsible for keeping the body fit and healthy, skin fit and healthy, and the immune system. Vitamins are responsible for immune system, skin, health of skin, hair, etc. They are responsible for all these things. Now when we talk about the vitamins, there are two types of vitamins. One is termed as a water soluble like the example of water soluble vitamins is vitamin B complex. Why I am writing vitamin B complex? There are several types of vitamins in B, B1, B2, B3, B6, B12. Therefore I have clubbed all of them, and they are termed as B complex. Majority of the B complex vitamins are water soluble along with vitamin C. Vitamin C is found in citrus fruits, oranges, right? So that is water soluble. Next is the fat soluble. Another type of the vitamins are termed as fat soluble. Fat soluble vitamins like A, D, E, K. They are fat soluble vitamins. They are termed as fat soluble vitamins. Now when we are talking about the vitamins, they are required for the proper functioning of the organs. If we are having a deficiency of vitamins, then what will happen? Suppose vitamin A is deficient in our body, we are lacking in vitamin A in our diet, then what will happen? We will become colored blindness, right? Night blind, we will suffer from night blindness, not color blindness, it is night blindness, right? We will, if vitamin D is not present, then what will happen? It is not found easily in the food stuff, but it is present in the sunlight. Vitamin D, exposure of sunlight for 5 to 10 minutes daily is very good for your health, because sunlight has natural vitamin D in it, and our body automatically absorbs the vitamin that is required from the sunlight, and as soon as it is completed, your body will not accept any more sunlight that is having vitamin D, right? Vitamin E, ask your mother. Vitamin E is very good source of skin. If you have a good vitamin E diet, then it will help you look younger, right? If vitamin E is present. So vitamin E is responsible for the skin, the health of your skin. Vitamin K, when you heard lot of blood comes out, so it is responsible for clotting, right? So these are the functions that are performed by the vitamins. Now when we talk about the minerals, it is responsible basically for the bones. We have bones. How many bones we have in our body? 206. The bones, there are 206 bones in our body, in the adult human body, and I'm not talking about the child, right? 206 bones are present in the body of the humans. Now when we talk about the minerals, they are responsible for bones, they are responsible for muscles, etc, right? So the minerals are very much important for us. Now when we talk about the organs, there are several organs, like I have talked about heart, right? Heart, lungs, etc, they all require minerals. Now when we talk about the minerals, just like vitamins, they are also of two types. One is macro minerals. Macro minerals are those minerals that are required in large quantity, large quantity, right? They are required in large quantity. Like if we talk about calcium, right? If you have a good amount of calcium in your body, then what will happen? Your teeth will be strong, your bones will be strong. Phosphorus, calcium, etc. Now second type of minerals, they are termed as trace minerals. Now trace means what? In traces, very small amount. What does it mean? It means required in a small amount. So trace minerals are required in small amount, like iron, manganese, right? Iron, manganese, these are the examples of the trace minerals. A simpler example is iodine. There is very small amount of iodine that is mixed in the salt, right? That iodine is also very much responsible for our health. If we do not have iodine in our salt, what will happen? We will suffer from a neck disease, right? That is termed as goiter. So these are the trace minerals that are required in very small amount. Now the composition, when we have all these 5 nutrients coming together, then it becomes a balanced diet, along with the 2 more things that is termed as a roughage. What is it? Roughage. Roughage means all the salad that we eat. The salad that we eat is like a mixture of onions, tomatoes, cucumber, radish, carrot, lemon, green chilies, everything is mixed and we are eating it. That is termed as a roughage. Now these roughage are very much important for the better digestion. If a food is not having any type of a roughage, it will become difficult for us to digest that food stuff. So by eating the salad, what we are doing, we are enhancing the chances of these nutrients to get absorbed in all the aspects, right? So roughage is also very much important when we are talking about these 5 nutrients, it is not only important that we have these 5 nutrients, even roughage and water. What is it? Water. Water is even important for us, and we have heard that it is 8 glasses of water approximately a day keeps man healthy and fit. So all these things, what are the things that are required for a healthy body, a fit and a healthy body with a beautiful immune system and a sturdy immune system? It is the nutrients. What are the components of the nutrients? Carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, minerals, along with roughage and water. All these together makes a balanced diet, and the person who takes a balanced diet is strong, right? So I hope that you all are also taking a balanced diet, and that is the best way to keep your body fit and healthy, apart from keeping or doing exercises. I hope all the topics are clear to you. Thank you.